If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is Poe. If you really want to escape the things that harass you, what you're needing is not to be in a different place, but to be a different person. They lose the day in expectation of the night, and the night in fear of the dawn. He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. A sword never kills anybody. It is a tool in the killer's hand. As long as you live, keep learning how to live. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. All cruelty springs from weakness. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters. Hang on to your youthful enthusiasms. You'll be able to use them better when you're older. It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable. It is not that we have so little time, but that we lose so much. The life we receive is not sure, but we make it so. We are not all provided, but use what we have wastefully. Begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life. Until we have begun to go without them, we fail to realize how unnecessary many things are. We've been using them not because we needed them, but because we had them. He who is brave is free. What need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears. No man was ever wise by chance. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. I shall never be ashamed of citing a bad author if the line is good. Only time can heal what reason cannot. If you live in harmony with nature, you will never be poor. If you live according what others think, you will never be rich. Love in its essence is spiritual fire. While we are postponing, life speeds by. Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power. If you wish to be loved, love. The day which we fear as our last is but the birthday of eternity. Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for a kindness. We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. The bravest sight in the world is to see a great man struggling against adversity. Brave men rejoice in adversity, just as brave soldiers triumph in war. Expecting is the greatest impediment to living. In anticipation of tomorrow, it loses today. The first and greatest punishment of the sinner is the conscience of sin. You must live for another if you wish to live for yourself.